Well, hi again, ladies and gentlemen. It's kind of early. I want to say late and early, but I can't sleep. Here I am doing what I do. You know, constantly with what's going on in America now, America going through this great big test where evil has flexed its muscles and is standing up, and it is making itself known amongst the American people. It has been lying there dormant for quite some time, held bent by laws that have been passed to try to hold people, to force them to do things that they really don't want to do, force them to be just and to pretend as if they're just when they have no desire truly to be that way. And so now what is happening is that a voice of evil is speaking so loud that is waking up evil in all of the crevices around here in America. Just the other night, you had the State of the Union message brought by the President of the United States. And as you had people sitting there in that house, I mean, you had Republicans there, you had Democrats there, and I'm sure you had many others. But when the president was highlighting those things that he, the Democratic Party representatives, have done and achieved for the people of this country, not just for Democrats, but for people of this country, when they were able to tell the things that they tried to do for the people of this country, when the other party, which is supposed to be the representative party, supposed to engage themselves in and cause these things to happen, none of them wanted to do anything. And ladies and gentlemen, the camera there, you're seeing Democrats taking applause, being excited about the things that the president has accomplished for the nation. And you got another group of people as large as the whole body, and they sit there in their hands. Nothing that is said means anything to them. Not a thing. And then they got a spokesman comes on and they talk about an adversary of this nation, an enemy of this nation for as long as we have known. And this guy's bragging on the other nation, bragging on how much smarter this other guy is than of the ex-president. But the president who was saying this is so out of it, he's thinking that that president who's been gone for a while is still president. So, but you got the people who are so excited about having a chance to stand up and be ugly. They are so excited about having the opportunity to stand up and deceive. They are so excited to be able to stand up and lie and bite and cheat and steal as a result of the oppression that they've been feeling, and they have known no other way except this, which has been bred into them, to be a racist, to hate, to be a bigot, to want guns, to walk around and threaten people and terrorize people and shoot people, shoot kids and old folks and anybody, police shooting anybody, especially blacks, and then ready to engage and to go into war. This is what America wants. This is what America has been really going through for years. But they had some restriction brought on by the law. But as I mentioned, a voice is running across the nation now. And that voice is waking up all of the violators of the law, the ones that just want to be boss. And so what is actually being said is that as the television camera shows the world that America is divided, you got some people talking about democracy, you got the other people living in this country under democracy, where its voice, this big spokesman voice, is running around all over the country right now, and it is making democracy look ugly. It is making people see a democracy and say, if democracy can allow something this ugly to run around and do what this guy is doing, if democracy can allow these people who have taken an oath to follow the law, these people who are still being paid by the people of this nation are sitting out on their arms saying we're going to join in with some other people in another country against this country. I mean, then these people are saying, well, maybe there is something wrong with democracy that will allow this. They don't see it as well. It's a freedom that you have. They see it as the opportunity to abuse freedom, because that's exactly what Trump and these Republicans are doing. They are abusing the freedom, and they're losing it because they're stupid and don't know what's happening, for all of those who really, really care for freedom. But here's the difference, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to tell you why it appears as if Trump seemed to be getting ahead. The reason that Trump seemed to be getting ahead is that he is speaking for a group of people who have been wanting to stand up. They're crooked, evil, like I said, but they've been wanting to stand up. And now, with this voice, they're standing up. They don't care the fact that you know that they're evil. All they're going to do is say that they're not and say that you are, and who knows? Nobody's walking around following each and everything you do to find out who's what and who's this or that. But the problem is that while they have been given that energy to rise up and to become vocal, those who are maintaining the status quo, that is nothing new. That is not empowering. Because in fact, deep down inside, all of the Democratic people know what the failures of this nation have been, whether they want to deny it or not. They know that there's so much better that America can be. That's why they're always saying, we haven't gotten there yet, but we're working on it. We're working on it. Well, see, you're working too slow. And now you're being put in a position that says you better put some energy behind it and change the system the way we got it and make it so much better, make it so much positive, make it so much fantastic. Otherwise, the liars, the deceivers, the haters, the racists and bigots going to take over this country. So standing along talking about, and yes, I appreciate the things that the Democrats are trying to do. We really do appreciate that, but that's not good enough. Somebody says it's better than Trump. It's better than Trump. We're doing something, yeah, but it's not good enough. See, you still got people over there who are still not profiting from it. People who are still not benefiting from it. It's like putting a whole bunch of money into a state, but it's directed toward building highways. So there's a money to be made by certain people in the community, but it's not helping the rest of the people. So why don't you do those kinds of things that work for all of the people, ladies and gentlemen? This is something that we never tried. This is something we've never done, and if we tried, the rest of the world won't be doing it right up front. We'll have to find some way to motivate them, and the same way we motivate ourselves, it's the same way we motivate the world. And the results of our efforts for us will be so fantastic. It'll shine so bright that at least that's the plan. That's the rest of the world can't close their eyes to it. And nothing they can do to stop it, because now the folks who have dreamed about going to heaven can see heaven being made right here and say, I want some of that. Think about it, ladies and gentlemen. Eddie Marcus saying goodbye for now.